In the box, you will find the instructions. It's 6 pages long, and we'll be going over a few of these, probably most of these, not everything, but most of them. Then we have the game board. Counts all the way up to level 10. It's got a place for the cards and discards. We have 12 tokens with plastic stands. And then we have this special purple die that actually has the goblin logo that you will find at the bottom of all the cards to signify that this is a Pathfinder Munchkin game. We have all the treasure cards, which are 73 of those, and the door cards, which are 95. To set up the game, we deal 4 treasure cards to each player. And you will also deal 4 door cards to each of the players. That gives you 8 cards total in your hand at the beginning. You will also choose which color token you want and whether you're a male or female. We're going to pick male on this one. We can now lay down any of the playable cards in our hand. As you can see, we can't use this one because we chose to be a man. But one of these two will work. +3. Perfect. Now, all that's left is to see who is going to go first. Rolling a 6-sided die is the easiest. The object of the game is to reach level 10 first. You can go up levels by the following means: beat monsters, 1 per monster unless the card indicates differently, turn in 1,000 gold of items for 1 level, or use a go up a level card. Now it's time to play. A turn has 3 phases. The first is kick open the door, where you will draw a card out of the door pile after on a level 4 monster. There's bad stuff if you lose the battle, and treasure if you win. To be successful, your combat strength must be equal or better than the monster. Mine is a 5, so I best the monster and I draw 2 cards from the treasure pile and go up 1 level. At the end of a turn, you cannot have more than 5 cards. If you do, hand them over to the player of the lowest level. If there is a tie for the lowest level, divide them up as equally as you can. This is what you call charity, and is considered to be phase 3 of a turn. Phase 2 is either looking for trouble or looting the room. We will go over that next. Remember, when kicking open the door, the card is face up so all can see it. I did not draw a monster or a curse card, so I can now either loot the room by drawing 1 card from the treasure pile, or look for trouble by laying a monster card face up out of my hand. Beware when you do this though, because some of the other players can assist that monster. And if you don't have a backup plan, that could be pretty dangerous. Luckily, nobody did, so I was able to best this level 2 monster and draw a card from the treasure pile. So that is the 3 phases of a turn. Kick open the door, look for trouble or loot the room, and finally, charity. Now I'll give you an example of what can happen when another player assists a monster, as well as what happens when you die. As you can see, I've drawn a level 8 monster. But with everything I have in play, I could beat that very easily. Another player doesn't like that I could beat this monster, so they decide to intervene, and they place a +3 on that monster. Unfortunately, I have no other option but to run for my life. If I succeed, I'm safe from the bad stuff. If not, it's time to pay the price of combat. To run away, you roll a 6-sided dice, and if you roll a 5 or a 6, you're good. I rolled a 3, so now I have to look to see what the bad stuff was on this. Oops, looks like I died. I guess the other players are going to loot my corpse. You can keep your class, your faction, your level, and your curses, but everything else is up for grabs. If you have a henchman, and they're carrying any items, they are safe as well. The only thing left is to lay out all the cards face up and let the looting begin. On your next turn, you draw 4 cards from each of the decks, and play any legal cards that you can, just like at the start of the game. Remember, if you can't win a combat on your own, you may ask any other player to help you. Just know, it's probably going to come at a price, probably an item. I hope you enjoyed this video, and remember Will Wheaton's rule, don't be a dick. Stay safe everyone, and thanks for watching.